Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to pretty much a video of me just sitting around talking on some stuff. And in today's video, I wanted to overall talk on why I have trust issues with content creating, more so with the environment with content creating, because if you guys have looked up my name, then you've seen some of the videos people have made about me, and you see how they take that stuff too seriously. Like, they take content creating too seriously. Me, on the other hand, it's like I take it serious because I overall want this to be a career. It's like it's something where it's like I take it okay, let me just all right, because there was like a piece of the I think it was my computer monitor. No, I don't think was it my no, I think it was my computer monitor, but it was like more so the side where it's like it's at an angle, and it just looked weird. Okay, but anyways, yeah, getting back to this trust issue stuff. But yeah, if you've seen some of the videos people have made about me, like, they take this stuff seriously. And with me, on the other hand, it's like, yeah, I take content creating seriously, but just more so in an aspect where I want to provide content for you guys. So I had to say that's why I'm more so like serious about content creating, but not on a level where I feel that it's occupying like valuable time in my life. Like, I set aside time to just, overall like make content, stream, TikToks, all that stuff. Yeah, I set aside like, time to do something productive, but I feel like that there are people in this world where they're not really productive when it comes to content creating. And it's weird because I'm like, bro, like, you literally can do whatever video you want to do. The fact that I've seen people make videos about me, I'm like, this is weird. Like, it's a really weird thing, because I don't put myself on that level where it's like I'm this celebrity, famous person, whatever you want to call it, whatever title you want to slap on it and stuff. I don't consider myself at that level yet. But the fact that people have put me on that level to the point where they had to make a whole video about me, yeah, it's some crazy stuff, man. It's some really, really crazy stuff. And throughout the 14 years I've been a content creator, in the more so the years where I've treated content creating as a career, on that serious level and stuff. Yeah, it's just it's weird. Like, prior beforehand, I never thought like I would be at that point of my career. I would never be at a point where I got people like literally spending weeks, bro, weeks, sometimes probably even months working on a video about me. So yeah, it's a weird thing. But overall though, to get into the trust issue stuff, the reason why is because, like, no, there have been times where haters of mine have pretended to be fans, and then they, yeah, make it seem like that they all calm, cool, collected with me and stuff. But then you, like, see some things about them where it's like they're talking behind my back, or they'll get in my stream or go and comment on one of my videos. And they just, like, they'll have like this like backhanded like compliment. They're like, oh, you suck as a creator, but this video was nice. And it's like, what? it's stuff like that where it confuses me, because I'm like, fam, I don't want comments like that. I don't want to hear stuff like that. You keep stuff like that to yourself. If it ain't just a genuine compliment, if it ain't just you genuinely supporting my channels and all my other, social media platforms and stuff, bruh, go somewhere else with that, But nah, it's just weird to me. It's really weird where it's like I can't trust when people, because like that's one thing about content creating, is that when it comes down to me coming across somebody, like, so let's say for an example, if I go on Twitch and I come across a streamer, I feel like I can trust that streamer because I'm like, I don't know them, they don't know me, this is a new person that I done met on the internet. But then it's weird when people come to my stream and then they say like, oh, I came here from YouTube, I came here from TikTok. I don't know that for a fact. So I have to say, like, because no, the thing is this, the reason why I say that is because sometime back, there was a person where they so-called, yeah, they found me through YouTube, but they so-called claimed to be a fan. But I think they started off like they said that they used to be a fan of one of the people that I got into it with, and then they started being a fan of me. And I talked on this before, a different situation where a person said that, but I should have known that something was going to happen eventually. Like, I should have known, because I've been through this before and I wasn't thinking along those lines. So I just didn't think it would happen a second time, pretty much, but it did. So yeah, overall though, like, the person, they came to my streams, they was pretending to be a fan, but yet they was like saying things pretty much like setting me up for, I guess, like, if they wanted to make a video for me. Like, they was just pretty much getting material, I guess, to, you know, work on some sort of video. But overall, like, I don't know if it was for a video or to help others do their video. But yeah, it was just one of those things where it's like, eventually the point, like, it got to a point where I had to end up like banning this person and blocking them throughout social media because they were just always saying some crazy stuff in my streams, to the point I remember they even said one time, like, I guess like their mom or something was tripping over the fact that they would cuss in front of them. And I said, like, yeah, you know, that's just like a respect that you have for your parent. It's like, I'm 27 years old. I've never cussed in front of my parents unless, like, I'm repeating a story or a title of a video game or a movie, like Helldivers, for an example. Like, I'll say that, but I ain't gonna full-blown be like, cuss. Unless I'm, like, angry, I have to say that's probably been the only time where my parents have heard me, like, cuss, is if, like, there is something that has genuinely got me to an angry level. That's been the only time. Other than that, yeah, it's just one of those things where it's like, if I'm just casually having a conversation, like how I'm casually having a conversation with you guys, yeah, there's no reason for me to cuss. I'm like, why do I need to cuss? Why is my vocabulary at that level where I can't think of no other words to say besides a cuss word and stuff? Especially with my parents. It's like, fam, even with my, like, friends and things, you would think, okay, in front of them, you definitely cuss. No, I'm like, bro, I be chilling. I can have a whole conversation with any of my friends, whether it's a close friend, a friend that I just met, whoever it is. I'm like, fam, I don't need to cuss. So it's one of those things where it's like, my vocabulary is at a high level to where I don't gotta do that. But no, he was arguing with that. And I'm like, bro, just have respect for your parent. If they don't want you to cuss, they don't want you to cuss. And he was like, well, I'm still gonna cuss. And it's like, okay, whatever, bro. But anyways, then he was trying to use, like, situations that I dealt with when I was in high school. He was trying to, like, flip it and use it against me and things. And I'm thinking to myself, like, you know, when I'm a fan, like, all right, I guess, like, just putting myself in that position where I'm a fan of a content creator and I have that opportunity to talk to them, I'm not gonna say things that's going to decline the trust level between myself and this content creator I'm a fan of. Like, I'm gonna be talking to them as if they're a friend of mine. Like, I'm gonna be respectful in their streams. I'm not gonna disrespect them or disrespect anybody else in their streams, YouTube, whatever it is. I'm going to be respectful, point blank, period. So it really tripped me out, like, seeing stuff like that. And I'm thinking to myself, and then, yeah, there's like this person, they were just trying to, like, just come up with every argument possible. And I'm like, fam, look, I'm like, if this is how you talk to people, you gonna have to work on your communication skills, because I'm like, you got some stuff going on, bro. Like, you seriously got some stuff going on. But no, it's like, after that, like, now it just got to a point where it's like, people can come to my stream, and if they are a fan, I wouldn't be able to, like, tell, because it's like, yeah, there's some people where they come to the stream and I'm like, okay, cool, you know, they chilling and stuff. But no, then there's other times where it's like, if I feel a weird vibe from the conversation or just from that individual, I guess, like, if you're ever in my streams, or if you just see how overall I talk to people, like, there's some people where if I'm talking like this and I'm cool, all that stuff with you and stuff, then yeah, you know, then it's like, okay, like, he probably on a certain basis, he trusts that person. And I feel like even after doing this video, now there's gonna be people where it's like, oh, well, now I gotta, like, not act weird and try to, like, infiltrate TMoss. And I think that's what it really is. Like, they trying to, like, get information out of me, because even that one guy that I was just talking about, like, he was trying to, like, get information out of me. I remember he was asking me some old weird off the wall questions, like, I had ended up doing an exposing video on this guy. Like, it got to a point where he was trying to get, like, other content creating friends that I have, he was trying to get them involved. So I was like, no, I'm gonna squash all this, just pretty much put his business on blast. Like, I remember looking through some of the stuff that he was, like, sending, put in my chat on Twitch and things. I remember he asked me a question like, how many people live in your house? Like, do you have any weapons? Oh, well, I assume that you might have had a gun because you're black. And I'm thinking to myself, who talks to people like that? Like, how is that a casual conversation? How is that normal? You know, it's like, it's just weird. It's so weird where it's like a person can be on the internet and you literally have that option of being weird, which is something that you shouldn't be, and just being normal, just having a normal conversation with this person. And if that's how you talk with people, then like I said, I'm like, you really have to work on your communication skills, because that's weird. That's overall weird. You might not look at it as weird, but everybody else is gonna look at it as weird. And I remember a time where a friend of mine's, like, she's also a content creator, and I remember she was saying that there was a time where he was in her stream, and she was talking about how, I think she was, like, at the like, getting ready to graduate from college or something like that. So anyways, yeah, she's talking on that, and I'm like, that's all. I don't care. My thing is this: it could be community college, it could be like a high end college, it could be a low end college. It don't matter to me. You graduating from college, that's an achievement. That's the one thing that a lot of people can't say. So it's like the fact that you're doing that, that's amazing work right there. You know, I don't care what kind of college it is. But he brought that up like, oh, well, it ain't this version of college and stuff. Like, you went to like pretty much was trying to like downplay her college education. And I'm thinking to myself, if you're trying to be on this person's good side, that's not how you go about being on their good side. I don't care if you're graduating from clown college of, you know, like, yeah, the University of Clowns, where it's like you're trying to become a professional clown and all that stuff and try out for whatever circus that you want to work at. My thing is this: if you're graduating, that's all that matters. I don't care where you're graduating from. I'm like, cool, dope. And I'm like, that's amazing work for you. You know, GG's in the chat. But yeah, it's just one of those things where it's like, I guess like, not saying that people need to be more like me when having a conversation, but it's like, I think you should be able to tell the difference between your version of a conversation and a normal version of a conversation. If you're being weird while conversating with somebody, yeah, they're not going to want to conversate with you. So yeah, there's just at times where it's like people need to learn this and they need to understand this, and, you know, just overall know where it's like, if a person's catching a weird vibe, it's like, it's something where it's like, yeah, maybe if that's just how you talk, that's how you talk. I can't control how you talk, but it's probably best you find somebody on that same energy as you and stuff. Because yeah, there's at times where I'm talking with people and I'm like streaming, and I usually don't have my camera on, but when I'm streaming, I'm just kind of like looking like, this conversation is weird, bro. Like, I don't know about this individual. But yeah, it's just one of those things where it's like, I be more so like just focused on whatever game. I'm like, eventually at some point in time, like, they'll leave. But yeah, it's like before and after like that whole situation with that guy, it's like, yeah, it's like there'll be times where weird people would join my stream and I'm like, bro, people, go do something productive with your life. Do something that's going to value your life. Like, you can actually learn or gain something. But it's like trying to like infiltrate like my content creating career thinking you're gonna learn something out of me, and it's like, what are you going to learn? Like, it's to me, it's just stuff like that where I'm like, bruh, even if I am on that level, still there is no reason to be carrying on like that with somebody, knowing that there is somebody that you cared about and then they told you that they had somebody that's carrying on like you in their stream, workplace, wherever they're at and stuff. Yeah, you're gonna feel a certain way about that and things. So yeah, there's just at times where I'm all like, you know, there's people where I'm like, you really don't need internet access. Like, if you're gonna be carrying on like that, you do not need internet access, bro. You need to go off in the distance somewhere and just sit down, crisscross applesauce, and just think about life, bro. Seriously, think about something that's going to add value to your life. But bothering TMossBoss, like, that's for that to be like a thing, for that to be like something that people have sat down, they've talked on, and they're all like, well, how can we bother TMossBoss? That's just a weird conversation. It's a weird thing, bro. But anyways, with that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and peace.